Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us today, both here on site and also live virtually. We thank you very much for joining us. Ani, bonjour, good morning. We at Habitat for Humanity Heartland, Ontario and Brant Norfolk Chapter begin by acknowledging our work and our gathering today takes place on traditional Indigenous territories. Land that has been inhabited by Indigenous peoples from the beginning. We acknowledge the Anishinaabe, the Attawandaron, the Mississauga of Credit First Nations, and the Haudenosaunee peoples. We deeply appreciate their connection to this place along the Brant, Brantford, and Haldimand-Norfolk Tract. Land promised to 6 nations, which includes 6 miles along each side of the Grand River. We also recognize the contributions of Métis, Inuit, and other Indigenous peoples in strengthening and shaping our communities across the lands. We are thankful for sharing this land in order for us to do our work, to gather and to live together. We express gratitude to Mother Earth and all original peoples who have been stewards of this land since time immemorial. Thank you again for being here with us today. I'd like to introduce Brian Elliott, CEO of Habitat for Humanity, Heartland, Ontario.
Thank you, Linda. And again, welcome and good morning to everyone here in person and those joining us on Facebook Live for today's groundbreaking ceremony. There's 2 amazing days at Habitat. And the first one is the groundbreaking, where we really start that process of getting ready to transform lives. And then the second day is the key ceremony, which will happen in a few months, where we get to see all the work that's been completed in conjunction with our communities in making this come together. But first, I really want to talk and thank the fact that this is the Makers Upstart project. And we're so excited to be building a home to passive-like standards. At Habitat, being environmentally friendly is extremely important to us, but also building homes that are cost efficient for our families long term. And doing that here today is another step forward for all of Habitat. Our team is so excited about the impact and the collaboration that's taken place. We've partnered with municipal government and federal government to make this happen. And it continues to show that at all levels, we're working to change the affordable housing crisis in the communities we serve. And these individuals that are here today who will speak later will talk about how important it is to make that happen in this community. Everyone knows that an affordable, decent place to live is life-changing. It builds strength, it builds stability, and it builds self-reliance. And we're pleased that Kayla and her 3 children will be the ones to become the next Habitat homeowners here on this very project. Kayla, it has been a privilege to get to know you, and from all of us at Habitat, partnering with you has been amazing. So we look very forward to hearing from you later today via Facebook Live, and we're sorry that you were unable to make it here in person today. So, on behalf of Habitat for Humanity Heartland and our Brant Norfolk chapter, I'd like to turn it back over to Linda, who'll talk more about the collaborations and the partnerships that have made this happen. Thank you.
Thank you. With the launch of the Upstart project, Habitat Heartland is embracing changes in sustainable construction practices to build safe, affordable, environmentally conscious homes for families like Kayla's. The need for a safe and affordable place to live continues to grow in the communities we serve, including the County of Brant, due to escalating housing prices and the rising cost of renting. We hope this collaboration will serve as an example for Habitat affiliates across Canada to integrate passive house design, sustainability, and resiliency in affordable housing. If you are interested in volunteering your time as a Habitat Build volunteer to help us get this home constructed, please sign up through our website and there will be more information available later. Another way that you can help us build for Kayla's family is to donate funds, materials, services, or other resources to help us make this project a success. In fact, at Habitat for Humanity, much of what we do is not actually about us. It's about all of you, because we count on you to help us build and to help support families to break the cycle of poverty. We wouldn't be here today having this groundbreaking without a dedicated partners in the Upstart project, the team of makers. Thank you to Summit, Paul, Tiffany, Lily, and everyone at Makers for your collaboration and expertise. Also, thank you to Craig at Passive House 43 Architects for guiding us as we navigate building passive house standards. Thank you as well to Mayor David Bailey and the County of Brant for their generous donation of this plot of land, and to ROI Group for their title sponsorship for the Upstart project, donating in memory of ROI Group founder Kent Dixon. Kent's commitment to his community will be honored by dedicating this build in his name. To all who knew him, this build and all of our team extend our gratitude and respect. Thank you as well to some of our build sponsors and early supporters, including CMHC, Simple Life Homes, Veta Building Technologies, Enbridge, and Verbeek Kitchens for their support of this project. When we all come together, we can make a big impact on affordable, sustainable housing, and we look forward to welcoming more of you as we break ground and get building. Thank you again, everyone.
Well, first of all, I bring greetings from the County of Brant. I have Councillor Joan Gatwar here with me today. Do you want to come up, Joan? Come on up, stand beside me. Joan is the only lady on our council, so I'm glad to see her out and about. Anyway, it gives me great pleasure to be here today. This is something, we just went through our budget at the county, and that's a lot of talking about numbers and things and compromise. And we just got finished it, and it's very hard to say no to some things that are important. It's hard sometimes to say yes for something you don't stand behind. But this is something that is just right all over the place. I'd like to thank everybody who has anything to do with the build. I want to thank Habitat for Humanity for asking us to join with them in this plot of land. We're glad to be able to give it to you. We wish we could give you many, many more. As you know, hands went up. Yeah. If I can find them, I'll give them to you. I'm part of the Mayor's Task Force with Mayor Davis for the City of Brantford, and we've just launched some tiny houses, and I noticed that they were right beside your builds in the City of Brantford. So we're in the same neighborhood all over the place. So thank you all for everything you've done. This is very welcomed. We're all going to be keeping our eye on the way this happens, because if it happens as smoothly as I hope it does, we truly will want to do it again as soon as we can and as often as we can. We understand that not everyone has pockets that are so deep that they can do it every time, but through the networking of the builders and the people that are doing this, you have friends, you have partners. They're going to see that this is a feel-good project, and I think you're going to get many people stepping up for the next build. So as I said, on behalf of Joan and Brian Coleman, who are the councillors for this ward. I'd like to thank you for wanting us to partner with you, and it certainly was an easy decision. Thank you.
Thank you for inviting me today, and I really appreciate the opportunity. I couldn't say no to this special day, and it's my pleasure to be here on this special occasion that marks the beginning of a new partnership for the County of Brant with Habitat for Humanity. So welcome to beautiful Ward 5, and we're excited to help by providing this site for your first new build in Brant County. We hope in some way this assists Habitat with achieving your vision of a world where everyone has a safe and decent place to live. The County of Brant is so pleased that this site will offer an opportunity to help a family build strength, stability, and self-reliance through this future home. Habitat not only builds homes, but it builds hopes and dreams. So thank you, and welcome to the County of Brant.
I'm Summit from Makers. I'm so grateful to be here with all of you and to be working on this project. I was really glad that Linda reached out to us and invited us to participate. I think affordable housing is something that affects all of us. This one build, although it's an opportunity to show what we can do in affordable housing, the tools, the way we're working, the processes, the people we're bringing to the project, we hope that these stories can inspire other builds in the future, not only at Habitat, not only in this community, but all across the world. And that only happens when we can take those stories and share them. So I'm glad that we get a chance to be part of this and to create some new stories and then share them and help everybody. So thank you.
ROI is grateful to be able to participate in this wonderful project and honored to commemorate this build to our founder, Kent Dixon. Kent was my mentor, business partner, and close friend. When I really started to get to know Kent in 2014, he was deep into a progressive battle with Parkinson's disease, which ultimately took his life. No matter how difficult the obstacle before him, Kent would face it head on and stop at nothing until it was accomplished. Now I could list 100 great attributes that Kent had, but his most defining trait was his determination and persistence. I have a vivid memory of Kent crashing his bike, leaving him with open wounds from head to toe, yet still making it to that afternoon meeting. He was the type of person who would be trying for an hour to pick up his pen because he was too stubborn to ask for help. After work, Kent and I would play bocce ball for hours, and despite him falling down countless times, he would always get back up just to throw another ball. Kent was the person who, against all odds, strived to give those a chance who weren't given one yet. Kent believed that everyone deserved a strong foundation to build their life upon. He knew that everyone was capable of success if they were just given the right tools and worked hard to reach their goals. In 1998, since 1998, Kent organized and participated in 14 home building mission trips. In 2005, after Hurricane Katrina devastated New Orleans, he led a mission trip to the area where they helped 5 families rebuild their homes. In 2001, he helped spearhead the first student-built Habitat for Humanity house here in Brantford. For all these builds, he didn't just organize and facilitate the projects, he was busy swinging a hammer and helping out in any way possible. Through Kent's vision, ROI has been able to drive forward many community initiatives over the past 20 years, such as developing the Assumption High School football program, the building of the athletic fields at St. John's and Pauline Johnson, and the creation of the new Crossing All Bridges adult learning facility. Kent has helped lay the foundation for our community, and we continue his legacy by breaking ground today. Now, if Kent were here, he'd probably say there's too much talk, not enough work, so let's get to it.
So on behalf of Kayla, I'm going to echo what was just shared. Probably too much talk, not enough work. She'd like us to get going on her build. Unfortunately, Kayla was not able to be here in person with us today. I'm just going to double check. We're not able to actually have her join us Facebook Live at this moment, but she is going to be sending us a message. In the meantime, we did prepare a backup plan because we always have to have a plan. So Kayla also sent her words today, and it's my honor to share those words with you. I would like to start by thanking everyone who took the time out of their busy schedules to be here today. And I apologize for not being able to attend myself. But unfortunately, I am currently quarantining due to testing positive for coronavirus. Wow. I can't believe that today is finally come. Today marks the day to a new beginning for my family and I, which couldn't have been possible without all of you. Home ownership has always been my main goal in life, to be able to give my children a safe and happy place to build memories, achieve their dreams, and most importantly, call home. I am currently residing in a small apartment with my children, and I have been saving all that I can in hopes to eventually purchase a home of our own. However, the high cost of living has made this nearly impossible. If it weren't for Habitat for Humanity, I can't say that home ownership and being able to purchase my own affordable home with attainability for my family and I would be possible. Again, I would like to thank everyone for their ongoing dedication and support, and know that because of you, home ownership is now a reality. Please let me know if there's anything else that you would like to celebrate with our family, as we will be joining the build site. So Kayla will be joining the build site to assist with helping her home. So we invite all of you to participate in that as well. Please visit our website, www.habitat4home.ca. That's www.habitat4home, as in the number of four.ca. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here today. In closing, I would also like to thank everyone who joined us here on Facebook Live, and all of our leadership at Habitat for Humanity and colleagues, and everyone who is embracing this new way of building. Thank you so much. And can I get a cheer for Kayla and her family? Terrific. Miigwech.
Could I get Brian and the dignitaries up, please? We're going to do a quick photo op.
camera people because we can only turn sod once.